talk about Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres, where is he? There he is, Ferran Torres. Because Arsenal, once again, it feels like every single window. We think with this guy last summer, funny enough. And I made the exact same video last summer as well about Ferran Torres. I could literally use that carbon copy, guys, if I really wanted to, but who cares? Anyway, Mikel Arteta has been linked with Barcelona forward Ferran Torres. Pep Guardiola's Manchester City sold in 2022. According to 90 Minute, Arsenal interested in signing Ferran Torres from Barcelona in the summer transfer window. Now, Ferran Torres, obviously, guys, Arteta did obviously manage him, assistant manager for Man City, didn't he, for a few years? And I thought he played pretty decent in Man City. I'll be honest. Obviously, he went to Barcelona and then didn't really work out for the guy, did it? He's been all right, but he ain't been the best. He hasn't been to his standard that I expected him to be at Barcelona. He's been a bit poor, in my opinion. The reports claim that Arsenal in the market for a wide player. Former Manchester City player Ferran Torres is on the Gunners' shortlist. City sold Torres Barcelona in January for 46 million, but City Guardiola, whose manager describes Torres as brilliant. That was in 2021. Is he brilliant anymore? I don't know, mate. I don't know. Anyway, Arsenal should not sign Ferran Torres from Barcelona. In our opinion, Arsenal should not sign Ferran Torres Barcelona in the summer window. First of all, we do not think that Arsenal need another attacking-minded player. We believe that Gunners have enough, maybe even more than enough. Odegaard, Havertz, Smith Rowe, Vieira, Martinelli, Trossard, Saka, Nelson, Marquinhos are the main attacking options for Arsenal manager Arteta at the moment. Gabriel Jesus is the number one striker of the Gunners, who have Eddie Nketiah and Balogun on their books to play out front too. Pardon me, guys. Chris Pallister, at least, has also been with the Gunners. Secondly, it will cost a good deal of money for Arsenal to get a deal done with Barcelona for Torres. After all, Barcelona spent 46 million on the forward and will surely not be willing to sell him on the cheap. Moreover, you have to ask what Torres would give Arsenal that some of the other attacking players cannot. Torres made 14 starts as 90 summer choose appearances in La Liga for Barcelona last season. Scored 4 goals and gave 2 assists in those matches. That's what I mean. He's not been that great for Barcelona at all. And I know he hasn't played a lot. He's been struggling for game time. Also, Barcelona at the moment need to offload players, don't they? Barcelona are sort of like in a mess at the moment, so they need to offload players. And they want to get rid of Ferran Torres. They want to get off. I think they want to get rid of Frank Kessie. They want to get rid of what's his name? It'll come to me, guys. What's his name? Rafinha, I think, was another one as well. Rafinha. There's one more though. Rafinha, Frank Kessie, Ferran Torres. There's one more player that they want to get rid of. I think it could have been. Is it a Marcos Alonso? I don't think it's Alonso. It's someone like that. I don't know. But look, Barcelona, they want to get rid of a bunch of players because they need to raise some money. They need to sell a bunch of players before they start buying players, right? And they want to get rid of Ferran Torres, but Ferran Torres apparently wants to stay at Barcelona. Of course he does, because he's staying in Spain. He's Spanish, isn't he? I'm sure he loves Barcelona. It's his own country, as I said. Barcelona, a massive club, so of course he wants to stay. But end of the day, right? Do I think we need Ferran Torres at Arsenal? Look, if we can get him on like a loan deal, which has been a few rumours going around that Arsenal could get him on a loan deal, then I'll take him on a loan deal. Of course I would. It's a loan deal at the end of the day. And I know we've got so much depth in that position already. Look, he can play left wing, right wing, and striker as well, can't he? But this is what I would say. The only way I see us getting Ferran Torres is on loan deal. That's the only reason why I would want him as well, if it's a loan deal. Because we can bring him. I guess he can be on the bench. I don't know if he would mind that. Of course, back in the Premier League. And I thought, as I said, Arteta's already managed the guy. Arteta knows a lot about this guy. So it doesn't surprise me that Arteta does want him. Apparently, according to reports, Arsenal interested in Ferran Torres. But this is the same story that happened last season. Last one we wanted Ferran Torres. And everyone was talking about Arteta is going to get him because he managed him at Man City. It never happened. He stayed at Barcelona for one more season. I actually like Ferran Torres, guys. I'll be honest. I actually think he's a decent little player, but I mean, on his day as well. I just think he's one of those players who is another one who's not really that consistent enough, though. Would you really rely on him to drop a performance week in, week out? I mean, you look at someone like Martinelli, right, or someone like Saka, for example, or even someone like Trossard, right? You look at those types of players in his position, yeah. You know, 9 times out of 10, you know that they're going to perform week in, week out. They may have one odd bad game here and there. It happens in football, right? But you know, 9 times out of 10, because they're class, yeah, that they will perform for your football club. They will give it everything. They will 9 times out of 10 have, you know, a 6, 7, like an 8, 9, 10 out performances every single game, pretty much, yeah. And you have the one odd game where they have an off day, yeah. With this guy though, I don't feel the same. You know, I don't feel like this guy will come into Arsenal and be like, yeah, perform week in, week out to the standard that he can perform at. The standards of like how Saka performs week in, week out, how Martinelli does a week in, week out. I think this guy will have, you know, a good game, a really good game, and then drop off a little bit and have another good game, drop off. Like, I don't think we need that, guys. I don't think we need that. I think him being consistency is his consistency is in terms of performing for Barcelona is poor, which is probably why he's been on the bench for the majority of last season, wasn't he? You know, he made 14 appearances, scored 3 goals in that 14 appearances. You know, it's not that great. At Man City, he was really consistent. At Man City, I thought he done really well. And I went to Barcelona. I mean, he got his big money moved to Barca, 46 million. You know, they paid for him, and it just hasn't really worked out for the guy. Having said that, he wants to stay at Barcelona, guys. So I don't know, like. Oh man, with this guy, I said if we can get him on a loan deal, then I would take him on a loan deal. And I know people would say, "Oh, but why? We've got too many squad depth there." I mean, honestly, it'll make our bench stronger, though, wouldn't it? It would honestly make it. I mean, he can give us something different. You know, bring him off the bench. I'm not saying he's starting week in, week out, because I don't think he is going to be starting week in, week out. I think you know, he can be on the bench, be a bench player. You know, part with the squad depth, as I said, guys. It will only make our bench stronger. That is only it's only a loan deal. It's only say from summer to January or summer to the end of the season or whatever. You know, just give him more game time, because Barca need to offload players. They need to offload their wages and all that stuff, because they're in a bit of a financial issue, or as always, guys. But yeah, they're in a bit of like a financial issue. You know, a little bit of a financial problem at the moment. So they need to get rid of players. But yeah, Ferran Torres, there's been a bunch of players think of from Barca. There's apparently linked with Arsenal as well. Even Frank Kessie's been linked today. Rafinha was linked a few days ago as well. Look, at the end of the day, if we really wanted to go and get a winner, then we know who we want to get. You know, we know who one of the first choices will be. Maybe my top 2 winners that Arsenal been linked with, who I think we should go and get, is funny enough 2 players that Chelsea want as well. 2 players that are battling Chelsea out for as well, right? And that is Elise. Yeah, very, very good. And also Kudus can play on the wing as well, can't he? But my first choice would be Mohamed Kudus, because he can play centre forward, he can play on the wing as well, and he can play as the number 8, and he can play as attacking midfielder. That should be, if we go for another attacking playmaker, another attacking player, right? Yeah, you know, our first choice should be Mohamed Kudus, in my opinion. And then maybe Elise, because I think Elise is class. But this guy, Ferran Torres, as I said, I'll take him if it's a loan deal, which has been talks going around. But if it's like, they're going to want 30 mil for the guy, I reckon. 25. I think last summer it's 25 mil. So I think they're going to want that. Nah. I don't think we should do that. I think he'll stay. And personally, I don't think we are going to go in for this guy. You know, I really don't think we're going to go in for this guy. I think he's stay at Barcelona for, you know, probably another season. So, yeah, let me know, guys, your thoughts on obviously Ferran Torres. Would you take him at Arsenal, yes or no? Of course, he's been linked, as always, to Arsenal once again today. All right, we're going to move on now to a question, guys. I've got for you guys, right? And I already know the answer to this question. But basically, what's going on with this guy, yeah? Hear me out, this guy. And by the way, don't twist my words, right? Do not twist my words on this one. We're going to talk about Caicedo. Yes, we are going to talk about Moises Caicedo. This is not me saying we're back in for him. You know,